Welcome back to another video. So we're gonna discuss about Ramaphosa's statement that was being debated about by different political parties and different comrades, which ended up and resulted in very heated debates, heated arguments by different members in parliament. Now, some of the ANC comrades said some things to Ramaphosa, like Panyaza Sufi. That's what I'm also going to talk about. EFF comrades Floyd and Julius Malema. Before continue, please do not forget to subscribe for more test updates. So, guys, I just want you to pay attention to what Panyaza is going to say. Also, look at Ramaphosa and Paul Mashadile's facial expressions when Panyaza Sufi is addressing the president and matters in hand. You just can see that this is very, very interesting and getting interesting for a lot of people and also Ramaphosa. If we continue, watch this.
Comrade President, I want to close on this score and my apologies to those that are partners in the government of national unity. Comrade President, there is something that is called the Basic Education Amendment Laws. I'm asking you, President, politely and respectfully so, sign that law. Sign that law. There must be no institution here, President, when the 6th administration and this particular house has passed that particular law. And the law is very simple, President. We are prepared to listen to any other person that wants to raise any view. But the law is simple. All our children must be in the same classroom and taught by the same teacher. What's wrong with that particular proposal? What's wrong with that particular proposal? That the language of teaching must incorporate all 12 languages, that there must be no language that is excluded. What's wrong with that particular proposal? That every child that is in ECD must be a formal education system starting from ECD. What's wrong with that particular proposal? And therefore, President, sign that particular law. We'll debate later with all.
So guys, Panyaza Sufi guys is not really following the script of the GNU and Ramaphosa. He is making sure that he points out Ramaphosa where he is flowing and where he needs to see things through light, because in most cases Ramaphosa's ideas are still the outdated ones. Panyaza Sufi also said that we need tangible jobs. He is very ahead of time, guys. I've realized that he has his own flaws also, but in most cases I think he does not agree with Ramaphosa. You can just tell that Panyaza is not really feeling Ramaphosa. It is just that he cannot really be direct with some of his statements about Ramaphosa. Panyaza Sufi wants President Ramaphosa to sign into law the Basic Education Laws Amendment Bill, even despite members of Government of National Unities like DA, against the bill, so this Government of National Unity does not make sense. Now Panyaza just say things without realizing that the people that are in partner of, they are not supporting those kind of stuff, so I'm just falling in love with Panyaza Sufi at this point. Someone on the tweet said, I can tell Paul wanted to shut him out. He clearly said, Comrade Panyaza, please don't say this now. They will see our plan that we don't want this GNU. So guys, I'm sure you saw how Paul Mashadile, was reacting. He almost said it, guys. It's just that he is in the public eye. He cannot, want Panyaza Sufi not to say this and that, because he was just being straight to Ramaphosa saying these things, So it's like the facial expressions are explaining that they did not like what Panyaza was saying there. So also, guys, I just want to talk about how the EFF, was gripping Ramaphosa by horns. They were just not filtering anything. Floyd and Julius Malema also wrote it to Ramaphosa. They said that his statements about Government of National Unity does not convince us otherwise that he wrote that speech, because nothing in that statement actually makes sense. They even said that Helen Zille probably even wrote it for Ramaphosa. So the EFF guys was roasting Ramaphosa big time, including Floyd Shivambu, from Floyd, Naledi, so many EFF comrades are roasted him, which I cannot others talk about. So you guys share thoughts on the comment section below what you think, and do not forget to subscribe for more test updates.